So you might be wondering, how do you get hydrocephalus? You can either be born with it, and a lot of babies are, and you can acquire it through a brain injury, and some soldiers get this after war if they get a head injury, or you can acquire it through old age. So sometimes old people get this. And there isn't a cure for hydrocephalus. So as they've explained, a lot of people have shunts. That helps treat it, but it's not a full cure. And a lot of times shunts will break, and this can lead to people having a lot of brain surgeries. So it's still not a great treatment for it, but they're still doing research on what can be better treatment. So social media is coming into play here, and it's actually making it a lot easier for research. And making scientific discoveries takes a long time. So social media, we're figuring out, can help speed this process up and help gain money faster and then lead to a cure faster. And because doctors, it's tough for doctors to share their findings when they're all around the world and they can't really communicate that easy. So social media helps them do this faster. So recently we've been finding out that social media can change science, and it's been helping a lot actually. So this picture shows a surgery going on, and there's a lot of doctors that have to just come by and watch the surgery in order to learn anything. And this is a really kind of an outdated way to do it. And now we're learning that if you use social media, it can help make this a lot faster, and it can save money and time from traveling. So the Hydrocephalus Association Network for Discovery Science has created HANDS, and this is basically the social media of hydrocephalus. And this helps doctors share their findings with each other so that they can get faster research done. And so HANDS helps hydrocephalus scientists to help get information really fast. So it could be compared to like Snapchat or Instagram, but of hydrocephalus. And the doctors are using this to just find out things faster and communicate easier. And so social media is helping us find researchers and find patients that are willing to participate in these trials. And so it's leading to more people, which leads to better results. And through this, we've been getting better research faster. So this is helping a lot. Social media also helps speed up the scientific discoveries around the world. And this is a big deal because it can help a lot, because people, if you get the information you need faster, then you can just, it's easier to research this and things like that. So one doctor from Yale University, Dr. Kale, has identified that genes that cause, she's identified the genes that cause people to be born with hydrocephalus. And this is a huge breakthrough because it shows that now people can find out if they might have hydrocephalus before birth. So now the question is, can doctors edit or repair the genes that cause babies to have hydrocephalus? And this could be huge, because before a baby is even born, there could be a possibility in the future that you can change the genes so that they aren't born with hydrocephalus. Another doctor, Dr. Strail from Washington, has discovered that brain bleeds, and when they release iron in the blood, that is also a cause of hydrocephalus. So he's finding out that if you block a brain bleed, it can stop hydrocephalus faster. So now they're looking at how fast you need to do this in order to prevent hydrocephalus. And people are wondering if we can reverse damage of brain bleeds years later. So if someone already has hydrocephalus, they're wondering if you can reverse the damage of it and make it so that they'll be okay. Dr. Worf from Uganda, Africa, has discovered a surgery that helps aid hydro without a shunt. And basically, he just makes a new system of draining the fluid where you don't need a shunt over it. And this is also pretty new. Dr. Dane from California she shared her discovery of the new brain system and how it cleans out waste that causes hydrocephalus. So this is another huge discovery, and all these are linked together. These are all the research that's been made through the help of social media, and this is really speeding it up. So all these developments have been made because of social media. In just 2 years, HANDS, the app that we were talking about from the Hydrocephalus Association, it has connected 193 brain doctors in 28 countries around the world. So it's helping a lot, and it's really making things faster. And with doctors sharing through social media, research money has been increased by 110%, and this is helping a lot. All of this sharing not only helps people with hydrocephalus, but it also leads to more research for other brain conditions, so it's helping more than just people with hydrocephalus. So our fundraiser is Trick or Treat for Hydrocephalus, and basically what this is when you go trick or treating for Halloween, you just carry around this little bucket and you collect donations door to door. We also ship these buckets and labels to kids across the country and to schools, and this helps with donations. And we have raised over $130,000 from hydrocephalus, and it's really helping fund research to get closer to a cure. And this makes people like Ava very happy. And if you'd like to raise money or help out, you can just let us know. Thank you.
Folks, do you have any questions for Jack?
Yeah.
How did you get the ability to make the buckets? Was that just like already there, or did you...
So there's also a fundraiser called, I think, Trick or Treat from UNICEF, and they kind of had the same concept where they had boxes that you would collect donations in. So we kind of based it off that. Yeah, we just made a box.
Jackhenry, you could also tell them about Dare and Donate, since that's the second part of what we do.
So we have another part of the fundraiser, which is called Dare and Donate, and basically you like challenge your friends to do dares, and then you raise. There's a certain amount of money they get for it, and then that goes to research for hydrocephalus. Any questions?
Any questions for Eva as well? Delaney?
So, like, how do you change the your life?
Do you hear the question, guys? I'm sorry. No? No. Can you repeat the question a little louder so people can hear you in the back?
How is hydrocephalus affecting your life?
Well, I've had 3 surgeries, but other than that, it hasn't really.
And for both of you, Ava and Jack, what is the experience like coming to a school, our school today, that you don't know the people here, and presenting?
Well, of course it's a little bit nervous, but it just feels good to, kind of spread awareness, and we really care about this, so it's nice to just spread awareness about this, and yeah.
Can I ask a question? What would have happened if you, Eva, had not had those surgeries?
Good guy.
How about Jack? In your research, have you found
Yeah.
what are some of it?
So basically, if she didn't have these surgeries, she could have possibly died, because these surgeries are pretty necessary because the shunts break, and if they do, you need to get them out as fast as possible and put a new one in. without these, they would just die.
Very, as you can see, guys, this is a very important topic that not all of us are aware of. But the more we learn, and the more we are informed about illnesses like this, we can appreciate better what not only people who have this illness go through, but something that you can do about it as well. So keep that in mind. Just like Jackhenry and Eva had the time, this takes time. You know, this is something that they do. How many times a year do you actually, share information with others?
It might be around, we'll do around like 4 or 5 presentations.
And how long have you been doing this?
I've done this since about 5th grade, I think.
And you are in
I'm in 10th grade.